Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. It's Saturday, July 25th. Let's play some chess. This will probably be my last game before my lesson with Nicholas. Just been playing a lot. I think over 10 games this week, probably more. Oh, he takes. Let's see him try to keep that pawn. Vacates the center. I guess this pawn is a little bit locked in. I should have brought the bishop out first, maybe. But I like the idea of takes and then run the queen over. Attacking both this pawn and this pawn. Let's see what he does to defend. Interesting. Okay, let's maybe we just ignore it. Okay, let's develop this knight. I think after takes, we take back. So yeah, I'll play this game. I've had a lot of good games this week, and then I'll probably review a few of them, pick out a few, maybe 2 or 3 that I think are the most interesting to analyze, and then I'll probably send them over to Nicholas to take a look at, and then we'll review them tomorrow. I mean, he's going to look at all my games, but I'll let him know if there's a few that stand out to me. Okay. Overloading that square for me now. Do I want to push this pawn? I could push it and then bring my knight out. Seems reasonable. Push. Bring my knight out to defend if necessary. Otherwise, takes this and queen b6 are all candidate moves for me in an attempt to exploit the weaknesses of trying to play the London. This weak pawn. Oh, this is also a good move too. It defends the pawn. He's going to lose a tempo. Yeah, I can't go here because it's hanging. Try to go here. But I think both of those immediately lose to... Oh, no, not quite. Not quite. Okay, so this is actually a threat now. We need to watch out for that. Pretty annoying. How do we stop that? I'm looking at knight b6. Not my favorite place to put the knight, but covers the main square, and this pawn is going to fall. All right, we're going to play the knight out. Not exactly where I wanted to put it, but I don't see another great option to defend this square. So yeah, we'll do that. But yeah, this is going to fall now. okay. Tried to hang on to the pawn. Couldn't do it. I like bishop takes if he just goes for the pawn. Gotta find a good place for this bishop too, but that's probably the last piece I will develop. Let's grab this. Could also grab this too, but I like the idea of developing the bishop, developing the queen, making threats along these squares. Maybe even jumping the knight into here. We still always got this too. There's a check there. All right, we go ahead and grab this pawn now. He has a check here, so got to be careful for that. But I have this bishop I can block quite nicely. This knight is double attacked also by the queen and the bishop, so he has to move it probably. What if check? Oh, he would have to bring the bishop back to defend. Okay. Brings in some reinforcements, makes sense. I'm getting the sense of just castling seems good here. When did they go up a pawn? Oh, they took my pawn. Oh, and then they grabbed another pawn, so now they're still up a pawn. Okay, need to get compensation for that. Castle feels a little too slow. But I'd rather not deal with those issues. Maybe we bring the rook over and we push this. I mean, we still got this move at some point. Okay, now he's really bolstering this knight. And he's threatening taking this knight. Can I just put my knight there? Let's see. Yeah, this has 3 defenders, so I'm not having a lot of luck. I only have 2 attackers on it. So I need quite a bit more. Didn't want him to capture there, and I want to be able to free my queen up to do an attack. This bishop is problematic now, really preventing me from... Okay, so he brought in his final defender, yet a fourth defender for this. So if takes, then takes. Really just stonewalling that. Huh. It doesn't quite work. What I'm thinking is takes, 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 and then after takes, I was looking for a check and then pick up the knight right here, but the pawn does protect it. What about this check right here? Who's stopping that? Nothing, really. This is the only thing that stops it, or he moves the king. So let's start with that. Yeah, let's start with that. That seems very good, actually. We got check. If this comes back here, we win this piece. Or he moves the king down, which is great for me. And now we just try to open things up. Maybe we can play this and this. Try to bring our bishop in. So after this, maybe takes, then takes back, push, and then we have the king coming in, or the queen coming in, the bishop coming in potentially to skewer the king. Ooh, that would be sick. That would be a really nice combo. You'd go takes, takes. Forced is to kick the knight. Maybe the knight just jumps back and that makes it safer, but sometimes people don't like to do that. Then you push this, again forcing the knight somewhere else. And then once you come in with check, I guess they could always push this pawn. Yep. So grabbing that bishop seems useful. Because I do want to eventually get my light squared bishop to that square. Okay, let's do it. Let's go forward with the plan. So after takes, takes. And then we can push this, then push this. Let's see what we can do. push that. Get this king out of the way. They still have their light squared bishop, and I am opening up lines on the light squares to get to my king, so this does come with risk. I still have my light squared bishop too to try to contest those white squares, those light squares, but just something to think about. Probably they just come back here. The key is trying to activate my pieces, because these guys are all doing nothing. Same with him. He's got some pretty... We have relatively similar... Whoa. What the heck? Am I missing something? What? That just has to be a blunder, right? Not only that, but after, like, takes... This guy has to run. It's not threatened. I don't understand. Maybe I'm missing something. After I take, even come in, attacks on this side. Where is it? Where's the secret attack? I think they just blundered. I think they maybe didn't realize. I don't know. I'm about to find out. I'm about to learn my lesson. I feel like, yeah, this guy has to jump out of the way. Ooh, this would be sick. If he jumps there and I take and he takes back, I think this is mate. Ooh! That would be sick. If he came instead over here, then I think we make our way over to the F file and start attacking down that way. Okay. I think I trapped his queen. After this, his queen has nowhere to go. Covered, 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 and then obviously covered. This might be a good defense. I could at least win an exchange. I'm already up a piece, so... Because yeah, after this, if that, I guess then we just take. After takes, we take back, and we're good. Is there anything else? Like some kind of sacrifice, takes, check? I don't know. Doesn't really look like it finishes it, so let's try not to get too far behind on the clock. attack the queen. I think after this, we just go takes, takes, takes. Oh, I don't even think I go down the exchange. I think I just win the full rook. Full rook is good. And then we send in the cleanup crew. This is not a game to lose. This is a game to finish out strong. Finally, good old little light squared bishop gets its day. Thought I was going to sit on the sidelines on the c-file forever, blocked in by these double pawns. Take one pawn move, 2 pawn moves before this bishop gets a chance to do its thing, but no, it saves the day by capturing the enemy queen. I hope he plays this out. Of course, that's asking for a lot. I wouldn't play this out if I were him. I might just give up. But I really need to work on my technique for finishing off 1 games. All right, so we go ahead after takes, takes, takes. We're just up a full rook. Which way to take with? This one. Get our rooks onto the open file. And now we just trade away. Trade everything down. King is not looking too healthy. Yeah. I will gladly... That's just a straight blunder. Yeah, okay. Thank you, coblerr. Coblerr wants a rematch. I'm going to say no rematch. I need to analyze this game. But thank you. Let's take a look. It was just... Yeah, I think we saw most of the tactics. London-like opening, went down a pawn. I don't think I particularly played it very well because he basically goes up a pawn there. After castles... Yes. Yeah, he needed to see that his king was exposed and I had a way to give it check. And he didn't have a good way to defend it except for this, which removed the defender from one of the other pieces. So after check, I think, yeah, that was probably the big turning point blunder of this game. He has no choice but to move his king. I guess that's not the end of the world. Obviously, very unfortunate position for him. His king has moved. He cannot castle. It's stuck in the middle. This bishop is locked in. So, yeah, we trade off, and my plan was to try to like push these pawns and then bring my light squared bishop out for the skewer. You know, I think he just would have pushed this pawn anyways, and it probably wouldn't have been that effective, but we would have looked for tactics along the way. And who knows, maybe he would have done something insane like push this pawn 2 squares. But yeah, after this move, That's okay. Blunder number one. He just has to move that knight. I mean, maybe he calculated too far, didn't see something, or he thought that this bishop was undefended, but huge blunder. Gives up a full piece. Runs the knight away, and basically I think he's just trying to stop this queen check, which he can go two ways to try to stop, but as I had shown, if knight jumps here, rook takes. Okay, the king can actually just come out and take there, so maybe that wouldn't have been a very good sacrifice, because after check, he can just go back. And it's not exactly obvious that I've gotten the compensation I needed. So yeah, this probably would have been the good move to make. Good thing I didn't blunder that. That would have been annoying. But he goes this way instead, which basically traps the queen. So after here, these squares are covered by this bishop, of course. After bringing my bishop here, all these squares are taken, so the queen has nowhere to go and is going to be lost. The only hope is to try to attack my queen or pin my bishop to my queen, but kind of given the way that the pieces are defended, this queen is undefended, so after I take, queen takes, I grab this rook. He needs to stop this, but unfortunately he makes the one move he shouldn't, which is to just completely sacrifice the knights. Unfortunate game for coblerr. Let's see what happened in the computer analysis. Yeah, completely winning. There was probably a moment I wasn't doing too hot. Yeah. It likes takes here. I forgo the takes. Oh, it likes the push. Yeah, I was trying to figure out how to make this work. Oh. All right, explain this to me. After I take, can't he just fork my knight? What are we talking about here? Oh. Haha. Pretty interesting, actually. That is definitely a weakness of this position. Yes. So I think it's just even at that point because, yeah, I grab this, he goes here, I take. Takes. Oh, okay, then the king comes out. Yeah, I would say I probably have a slight advantage here, although the queens are off the board. But at this point, it's 1, 2, 3 pieces against 1, 2, 3 pieces. Pawns are 7 versus 7. So it's pretty much even except for position at this point. Anyways, I go knight out and... Pretty interesting that that locks down the position in such a way. I guess it's pretty important. I mean, this bishop move ends up winning me the game too. Push the bishop. Push the pawn. That doesn't really make sense to me at all. Because wouldn't they just take? I was looking at this. Oh. Yeah, you're gonna have to do a lot to convince me that, oh shoot, that this is good. And then, yeah, that's the computer talking there. So I castle. Bishop in, what did I do? Kind of a blundering move, I guess? Not really. He makes a blunder. I make a mistake, but is this the same idea? Again, this must come back. Yeah, still the same idea. What? How is this any good? Oh my god, there's no way I would be able to find that. Okay, I'm a full piece in that case, yeah. But no, I play the knight up. Seems more of a logical move to me. He pushes the pawn to open up for his bishop, that makes sense. And then I find this move. After this, we takes. Attacking the knight kind of makes sense. Yeah, oh, well, holy Jesus. Yeah, we basically found... Oh, what the heck? Okay, yeah, this was actually a move I was considering. Takes. Check. Runs back. Oh, by giving check, he has nothing to take back on, so we win the full queen. Well, it's like the queen for the knight. Basically the same idea, but... Oh, away. Yeah, if that, and like if he tries to run away, then it's probably over. Yeah. Ha, that would have been a sick mate. But no, we go back. Yeah, I think I end up making this move, which is slightly worse, but still completely winning. I guess I win an extra pawn in the other case, but yeah, this game is over. Let's see what I've done. Takes. Alright, let's see if I can find the mate in one. Oh, right there. Oh no. Right here, no. Here. That's the mate in one. Checkmate. Ah! This too is checkmate. That works too. Very cool, very good. Was able to see the tactics there. Not a perfect game, but yeah, went down a little bit here, but I think there were some moves that I would have found very hard to find, and he, I think, would have been pretty incredible if he found them too. But cool. Thank you for the game, Cobbler. Thank you everyone for watching. I anticipate this isn't going to be my last video. I might play one more tonight, but I'm planning to do some other things instead. If I have time, I'll probably more just review my games. So it's not just like a surprise talking to Nicholas about them tomorrow. I'll just review a few, maybe pick 2 or 3 that I think are the most interesting. Probably a few losses that I think exemplify a few patterns of places where I could improve, especially places in the middle game where I'm just not sure what's going on, and we'll learn. So hopefully I learn as much in this next lesson as I did the first time we did a game review. So I'm excited. Thank you everyone for watching, and I hope you have a wonderful Saturday night. Thank you.